Happy New Year! Happy 2025! We made it! We made it! Okay, if you're new to this channel, welcome. So good to have you here. It's a new year and I know that you're super excited. I am as well. You know, this is the time of the year where there's this fever for everybody wanting to make those big changes. Where you wake up and you're like, this year, no more fizzy drink. This year, no more bread. This year, no more Indomie. This year, Fit Fam goes all the way. Yeah, I understand. It's so beautiful. And then sometimes we tend to find ourselves in that point where it's like, we had this vigor and excitement at the beginning of the year. And when I say beginning of the year, few weeks into January, and then when we get towards the end of January, that excitement starts to phase out, and then you wonder why did I set this goal in the first place? So what we're gonna do today basically is to talk about the 5 stages of New Year resolutions or personal commitments in the year, and most importantly, how to stick to them. Let's go. Is exactly where all the magic begins. You're filled with lofty ideas. You're filled okay, I can do this. I can take this on and I can do it. As beautiful as that is, you're setting goals I want to hit the gym at least 5 times a week. Really? Can you really do that? I want to read 100 books. What's the plan? So in your mind, you're already set for this. You're going to hit this thing. You're all psyched up and excited, aren't you? Okay. So now, things have gotten even much more serious. You've gone ahead to download about 3 to 4 Bible study apps. You've gotten yourself a journal, a planner. And then you're like, I got this. Yeah, sure, you got this, girl. But then, what are you planning for? Are you planning for perfection or consistency? Okay. And this is the unstoppable stage. Here you're hitting those goals every single day and you're so proud of yourself. You rock, girl. And you should be proud of yourself actually. But the reality is this stage doesn't last forever. And here is why. And this is where the struggle actually begins. You skip a workout, you skip taking your prayer walks, you skip reading your devotional, and then you're asking yourself this question, was this really worth it? Was it? And this is the final stage. At this point, you must have probably abandoned your resolution, or you just probably thought of, okay, let's just start again. And one part of you might feel like that's failure. Trust me, that's not failure. It's all part of the process. After all, God isn't exactly looking out for you to be perfect at the beginning of the journey. All He wants is that effort of you showing up every day. Because every step you take matters and it counts. I'm going to share with you about 5 tips to help you actually stick to these goals or resolutions or personal commitment. First thing is start small. Instead of saying, okay, I want to pray for 100 hours or maybe 1,000 hours this year, you could start with, okay, I'm going to pray at least 15 minutes a day. That is something that you can actually begin with. So if you want to have a beautiful walk with God in this new year, start with something little. As time goes on, by the time you know it, before you get to the middle of the year, you see that you've already gotten a hang of it, and then you know that you can now increase that goal, and then that 1,000 goals will just be small fry. Now the second thing is be specific.
Don't you go writing goals like, oh, I want to get closer to God. How, as beautiful as that is, you have to be specific. How do you want to get closer to God? You could say, I wouldn't go by a day without reading at least 2 chapters of the Bible, or I wouldn't go a day without spending at least 30 minutes in worship with God, or I won't go a day without meditating on the word for like 15 minutes. As simple and specific as that is going to actually help you hit those goals. Now, the third thing is get yourself an accountability partner. Yes. You know how they say, you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with somebody. So if you want to get to the end of your goal, and you say, yes, I actually did this, you actually need an accountability partner. And what's the role of an accountability partner? There are times along this journey that you might feel tired. You might feel like, oh, why did I even begin this in the first place? But if you have someone you've already shared these goals with, why you want to do them, at those points where you're feeling low or you're feeling down, that person is there to cheer you up. That person is there to encourage you. So get yourself an accountability partner. Now, the fourth point is celebrate your progress and not perfection. You know, sometimes you want to wait till you've gotten to that milestone before you celebrate. No, we're not looking at the perfection. You know how they say that little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. If you put a drop today, celebrate it. If you put another drop tomorrow, you celebrate it. Before you know it, you're going to be celebrating a mighty ocean. You put yourself on a seven day milestone. I consistently do this for 7 days. Yay me, I'm going to get myself a box of pizza or ice cream or a nice shoe or a nice bag. You celebrate it. That way, you're going to be able to hit those goals. Now, for the last one, this is the foundation of everything, and that's why I'm making it the last, right? You can't do anything without this. So the fifth point is invite God into your plans. In as much as you want to do this, you want to do that, tell God that, Lord, this is what I want to do. Is this according to your plan for me this year? And if he says no, then ask him. And you have to be willing also to follow his plan, because he's not going to force you. But I mean, he has the ultimate plan, right? And he's the grand master planner, and he has your life literally in his hands. So invite God into your plans. Commit all that you have to do this year into God's hands, and trust him that indeed he's going to help you all the way. Remember, in setting these goals of yours, I'm pretty sure you must have set your goals. If you've not, it's not too late. But make sure that they are smart. They are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So see you in my next video. Bye-bye.